Okay, number 8 is The Japanese House, Good at Falling.
Another one that I've heard so much about but never took a listen to.
Yeah, that's, I think, exactly the vibe that Japanese House tries to give off. Because she's been around for a few years now, and she's been putting out singles and EPs, and I need to double check, but this might be one of her first bigger albums or first albums, and boy, she succeeds. And yeah, there's like a lot of callbacks to some of her previous singles and whatnot, but it's just the vibe that she provides. It just reminds me of being like on a nice sunny beach and like as the sun is setting and things are just peaceful and calm. And I don't know, it's an album that it provides a feeling.
Okay.
We talk about all the stories that you get from these albums. This provides a really calming, serene feeling. And it's an album that I also didn't listen to enough past year. It's like on my list because like, yes, you put the album out, great, now I'm so excited for you to have some more content and like you're really growing into yourself. So yeah, she's somewhat a more like underground, like very smaller grouping, but just like some of these other artists.
So what genre is she?
I want to say she's like a lo-fi, but it's like actual instruments. It's not electronic based. Some of it is there, but yeah, it's like a soft electronic lo-fi sound.
Okay.
I recommend her. Her voice is just very soothing. You listen to her voice, you'll be like, aw. You want to cry, but you're also smiling at the same time. That's how I describe that.
This is why I love doing this, because, disclosure, like, whenever we've done this, I've always taken your top 10 afterwards and listened to anything that I haven't listened to.
Yeah.
So I just love learning about new stuff.
And I'm learning, I mean, I love getting that list from you too. I feel the same way. This process, man, it's tough because a lot of it can be, it is subjective because everyone has different viewpoints on it. But yeah, I love it. That's why I love doing it.
Going from pop to kind of niche, we're going to go number 8 with Starbond with the Triforce. Starbond. Okay, so most of you probably won't know who this is. Okay, if you've ever heard of the YouTube channel Game Grumps.
Game Grumps, that sounds extremely familiar.
Okay, I don't know how popular they are now, but back then they're a Let's Play channel.
Okay.
And these two people decided to create a rap group. Yes, it's a combination of two bands. So there's Ninja Sex Party, which is a comedy group which has 80s style.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's Aaron Hansen, who's a rapper. They've done 3 albums, and this one, their third, and it's all like parody songs about video games.
Love it.
It's great, but what makes it better this time around is they finally have a full band. So there's a group called Tupperware Remix Party.
Why does that ring a bell?
So they're from Canada, and they kind of like a funky band. Ninja Sex Party used this band for their last album, and I absolutely adored that one. And then they brought them in for Starbomb. I've always enjoyed what they've done with parody songs. Like you're talking about like Mario songs, Zelda songs, and all just ridiculous ideas. They were good, but there was never really any musical depth to it. This time around with a full entire band, it actually like creates something incredible.
So that, I love that.
Yeah.
So did they all meet through YouTube?
Yep.
That's, I love that kind of story. And the fact that they did parody it, but now like that they're on a list of a top 10.
Yeah, it's a short album. It's a lot of fun. You get songs, like dumb songs about like Tetris pieces going to therapy because they're being used to fill up a space. Or you get like a Zelda song about all the items that Link is carrying in his bag. Just all ridiculous stuff and so much fun. This might be their last album.
But it's musically tasteful is what you're trying to say.
It's great. And if this is their last album, they went on a high note.
Cool. Yeah. All right. I'm going to check that one out. That's really, I love that kind of story. The fact that then they have like a musical depth to it now too. I'm into it. See, now it's on my list.
Number 7.
All right. This is getting tough now.
Okay.
Number 7 is Tank and the Bangas. Their first album, Green Balloon. They are actually one of the nominees for the Grammys as the Best New Artist.
I have never heard of them.
Woo! They are really great, Kyle. They are New Orleans based. It is the best way to describe it, this is what I love about them so much, is that Tank is the main person. Her name is Tank. And the Bangas. It's big band, R&B,
you are already happy.
Yeah.
You already have me.
I like that's the two genres I'd say combines them. They flow with different amounts of people. Like sometimes they may have like 6 people on the band. Now they have I think around like 4, but it's always Tank and the Bangers. I have been listening to their singles for a while, and yeah, it's really cool that every single they put out, it's either gonna be that big band sound, that R&B sound, or they do like slam poetry.
Okay.
It's just all in one together, and they finally put out a full album called Green Balloon, and you get all those genres in this album. So and it flows very well, and like it's not often that I think I would listen to an album consistently that is like focused around slam poetry style.
Okay.
She does a really great job of just like speaking it and then also singing it and then rapping it. It's a beautiful blend, and you get some great horn power, you get some sax loving, you get some flute. You get it all, man.
Okay.
It's you gotta check them out. So they'll be at the Grammys, but they're not performing. But they're nominated for Best New Artist.
Do they honestly have a chance?
I don't know. I think it'd be amazing if they got it, but could be tough.
Do you know anyone else who's
not off the top of my head? I don't know what the list is, but because I only saw Tank the Bangers, I was like, oh my god. So yeah, very happy for them. Fun story too about like how I found out about them, and I think how they're really starting to grow is that. You know Tiny Desk Concerts from NPR?
Yes. Okay.
In 2018, they were the top artist for Tiny Desk Concert, and then they got picked up by Verve Records.
Okay.
And then this album.
Damn.
You gotta see them live, man. They are phenomenal live because it's a big band style. So like, and Tank knows how to control the audience and just to get everyone really hyped up because like most people that would be seeing them, they might be seeing them for the first time, don't know who they are, and she can just pull the crowd because it's a New Orleans crowd, man. She can turn it into a real fun time.
Man, it's crazy. I have no idea where your list is going, and I love it.
Yeah. Dude, neither do I.
Number 7. We got Slipknot with We Are Not Your Kind.
Oh.
I saw them live in last June. Well, yeah, last June. Incredible. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing concert.
I bet they put on a really great show.
So, I feel like a lot of people have been waiting for a return to form like Iowa, like Subliminal Verses. Their album in 2015 was good, but not amazing. Mm-hmm. So, like, when I went into it, I was like, okay, I'm going to listen, of course, but I wasn't, like, prepared to get blown away. Like,
really?
It's just super solid, and when they are solid, they are phenomenal. There are so many times where you just want to, like, bang your head, or just so much raw aggression, but also so many just incredible songs. Nero Forte is absolutely incredible. When your singles are the worst songs, that's when you know you have, like, a really good CD.
That's because normally you try and make the singles the hot ones.
Yeah, like, Unsainted, which is the one that everyone's talked about, is good. Mm-hmm. It sounds very familiar to other stuff. And a lot of this album is going to sound very familiar to older stuff. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. And if anything, I think they have been able to take their sound and mature it and like take ideas of what Corey Taylor has done with Storm Sour and implement it into Slipknot. There's a couple of songs, A Liar's Funeral and We Are Not Your Kind, that just build so well that even though it's like a 6-minute song, like it just feels like a perfect progression.
I was going to ask you, like, what made this album stand out to you compared to the one that came out previously? What was in 2015?
Yeah, I think the 2015 one was a little bit weak when it comes to certain songs. Like, they tried some different ideas, but it just never culminated in the right way. It was a little bit too soft at times, but even the softer songs this time around just works so much better. There's a phenomenal song called Spiders that just feels like Creepy Crawly. It feels like you could have easily had it in like Friday the 13th.
Oh, really? Movie. Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, I'm glad to hear that they're doing one. And I can only imagine what that concert was like.
Oh, it's incredible. It was worth every penny.
I bet.